Hello, I'm Stephen Cooley and welcome to the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. Fall's in the air and I'm very excited to have Joe Ridling back on the show. If you've watched the show before, you know that Joe's our, for lack of a better word, pest expert. And Joe, the reason I want to bring you back on the show is, again, fall's in the air, winter's in the air, and that causes a whole new breed of pest problems in our home, different from spring and summer.
That's correct.
And so tell me what pests those are and why they're coming inside this time of year.
Typically this time of year, as the warm weather starts to go away, cooler weather comes in, pests are very temperature sensitive, bugs and as well as small rodents. And they're looking to get into a warmer area to get through the winter months. So we look for areas that they can get into a home and try to seal those off before they become a big issue.
So if folks are worried about that, or maybe they had pests last fall and winter, it's a good time now to get you out and let you walk it and find those places, because openings in attic spaces, crawl space doors, vents and things like that basically becomes just like a bird house. It becomes a nest for them.
Yes,
and they're looking for that. So that would be goal one, is just to block those openings and keep people out. What are some other suggestions to keep rodents out of the home?
Typically what we look for is if we do free pest evaluation. So if anybody has a question, they can give us a call. We'll come out, take a walk around. We look for areas that have access points into the crawl space or into the eaves, small holes. If there's screen missing from a louver vent or a foundation vent, that can be an access point. Anything like that that can be repaired now before it gets too cold or before it becomes a major issue with rodents getting inside.
Absolutely, Joe. I was just at a home last week near Winthrop University, older home built in the 1930s. They had $30,000 worth of damage from squirrels.
Oh my.
And it was the damage the squirrels did into the wiring and the walls and all that. Well, then guess what? And I don't know why, but squirrels always then panic and want to get out of the home. So then they go around and they eat all the windowsills.
Yes, yes.
Trying to get out. And so the best thing to do is to prevent them from getting in the first
That's
thing.
correct.
Once they're in, people definitely need to call you, right?
Yes, I mean, squirrels, like you said, can do a major damage. They can not only chew into walls and sheetrock, but they can also chew wiring, of course, short circuits, even in some instances fires in homes.
Yeah.
And what we do is, if there's a squirrel or any type of infestation, we can come in and trap the animal, get the animal out, find their access points and seal them up so it doesn't happen again.
Absolutely, and great information there, and we'll give Joe's contact information at the end of the interview. Joe, one pest that's not necessarily a pest, but it leaves behind things that become a big problem, and that's bats. Yes. Do you mind? You've talked about that before, but it becomes such a major problem, and the reason bats become a problem is from general home inspections. If they find bat droppings, you've got to shut down everything and get experts in there because they're hazardous to the health. Please hit on that.
Yeah, bats are great to have around your home because they do eat a lot of bugs and insects, especially mosquitoes. But bat guano, bat droppings are very bacteria ridden. So if they're nesting inside your attic or inside the louver vents, they're going to pile up their droppings, and not only will that become a bacteria issue and possibly drying out and becoming airborne, but it also is an attractant to other types of bugs like palmetto bugs and spiders and cockroaches.
Absolutely. Do you recommend people close their vents? Because I always hear different things. It doesn't get that cold here, does it?
No, typically what we recommend, and it all depends on the house and the type of plumbing you have underneath that, we recommend closing your vents or keeping them open during non-freezing months.
Okay.
So maybe January, February if you want to shut your vents. Nowadays a lot of your plumbing isn't copper like it used to be, it's a vinyl. So if it does freeze, it doesn't burst like it used to, but that's the typical rule of thumb.
Right, and we've been talking about other things than termites today, but we are in a termite haven here, and if your home's not under a termite bond yearly, where the termite company guarantees that you don't have termites, you should do that. And the reason I say that is because I do go to homes with 10, 20, I've had a home with $100,000 worth of termite damage, and the people didn't know it until pictures fell off their walls because the termites were eating behind it. So Joe is a great person to put your home under termite bond too. Joe, tell folks how to reach you so they can get a hold of you for all these pest issues.
Absolutely. I can be reached at Ridling Pest Control at yahoo.com. My phone number is 803-324-BUGS. 324-2847.
Excellent information, Joe. Welcome you back on the show. Good luck in everything you do. We've got beautiful homes for sale in your area. Please stay tuned, and we'll be right back. I hope you've enjoyed watching the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. If you're interested in advertising your business on the program, please give us a call at 803-326-2777 or send us an email at ask@makeitlocal.com. Join us next week for more discussions on real estate topics and help in finding your perfect home. Thanks for watching.